Welcome back, everyone. Don G Music, and today we are working on a tutorial for chords. How to use the stamp tool in FL Studio. I'm working with FL Studio 20. It's been updated in, I think, last week, December 8th or something like that. Anyway, we're going to be using this tool right here called the stamp, and this will help you place chords, placing with your mouse, with whatever, to the correct chord that you're looking for. I'm gonna go with a minor, one of my favorites, and we are using Flex. Flex is the new plugin that Image Line FL Studio released, and I just opened it, and it opens to this lead here. So let's go ahead and use that so you can hear it. And to be honest, I don't use this much. I use Nexus, and after the update, Nexus stopped working correct for me. So I paused on Nexus for now, and we're just gonna go ahead and use Flex. Every plugin is almost the same as far as the law. You have filters, you have gains, you have cutoffs, res, envelopes, things like that, mix, time, feedback. Almost every plugin has almost the same exact law. You just have to find the buttons and what feature does what. Okay, so that's why I'm not too scared of using a new plugin while I'm recording this. So let's get into it. First thing you want to do is find your note. Let's go with a E. Um, so that should be up here, maybe. Yeah. So there you go. It's pretty much some E minor chords. It's probably a little loud. Um, Really quick, this again, I like to always build the foundation, and then we come back and make the beat, complete and make it pretty and all of that. So this is just getting your foundation in under 10 minutes. So of course, you can leave it like that if you want, but being that you want it to sound more realistic and of course more unique and how can I say, prettier, so you want to add some filtering. So let's do the cutoff, which is one of my favorites. The cutoff will give you a fade. You can hear it now, right? Little filter, a little vibrato. Has a lot of reverb already, this sound, so I'm not gonna add any more to it. So there we go. So those are your chords. I'm gonna hit save on this. Control S every 15 to 30 seconds. I recommend to everybody that makes beats or works on anything. Control S, Command S if you're on Mac, just to make sure you don't lose anything. There's always a debate. Oh, well, it has auto save, and you can always go back to a backup file that is pre-saved. No, you can, but there's no telling when that autosave did the autosave, and let's just say you just created this right now and boom, the computer crash. Chances are it might have not saved, so you lost that. So that's why I always recommend 15 to 30 seconds. Save, make it your best friend. Your fingers are literally right there. Control S. Okay, so save. If you don't know, you hit it right there. Control S. So those are your chords. Let's do a little bit more. We're at 5 minutes, so let's go ahead and drop some kick patterns in here. First, let's name this. Rename. So we will put chords. This is flex. Right? So we will set this here. Auto name. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and just consolidate that now. Make it audio. If you don't know too much about the consolidate technique, there should be a tutorial up by now on my channel that shows you really quick how to do it and why you should do it. Okay. Alright, so now we got this here, so I don't need that. This is automatically muted, so you don't have to be afraid that it's gonna be too loud. So from there, Control S, of course. Let's go ahead and drop the kick pattern. If you haven't watched any of my tutorials on making your own kick pattern and creating your own loop or drum kits, so you don't have to keep creating the same kick pattern over and over again, especially if you made one that you really like, you want to kind of use this technique that I learned years later. And it helps because it is your kick pattern, it's your drums, so you're allowed to do whatever you want with it over and over. You can sample it over and over. It's your beat, it's your drums. On the time stretch technique, of course, if you haven't seen my tutorial on that, make sure you look it up. It's worth the watch if you don't know how to do it, I'm assuming. So we're gonna do this to every track technically, just to put everything on beat really quick. This is how I do it. I'm sure other people do it differently. We all have our own techniques, our own ways. We all learn differently. I myself learned on my own. Never went to school for any of this. I just picked up the book, picked up the software, and learned it as years went by. Definitely reading and watching a lot of these videos helped me during the beginning of me creating beats. So here we go. Make sure it's not too loud. Okay. I'm not sure why I got this so small. We need some hi-hats on there. Okay. Let's add some bass on there so it can have a good feeling. We are at 9 minutes, so there you go. You pretty much have your beat done by the time you get to 10 minutes, and this is that I'm not super rushing right now, but we can just drop. Oh, of course you want to take this off, so now there's none, and take none off. We already know as the helper, this is gonna help you, and this is again just to build your foundation. All the octaves are super high on purpose because I'm using a headset. So what you do, once you place them on there, Control S, make sure you save, and then Control and arrow down. It's gonna bring it to the lower octave. And I'm sorry, oops, I forgot. I don't have this pattern on there anymore. So this will be our octave 808s. If you don't own Octave, I recommend it. It's a good plugin as far as for 808s. I always say that. It's cheap. It's about 15 bucks, 30 bucks. I'm not sure. I know they changed the price, but it's not bad. Again, for the 808s. Everything else is like, but I'm pretty impressed by the 808s. So here we go. Good job, that one. I'm gonna do a little something here. Alright, so there you go. That's just, it was mainly for the chords, but of course I always want to let y'all hear it with a kick pattern behind it so you get the idea, or at least the concept. And if you want, again, this is just the foundation to get you going. You know, once you have your foundation, you write or pass it on to your artist and let them work on it. And you know, and if it's a good track, or you know you're gonna pursue the beat, then you finalize it, you finish it, do your drops, add more to it. If not, then you know it gets trashed. I found myself working on a lot of beats, completing them as time went by, that never got used or sold. Some got lost in hard drives, so you know it's a lot of time wasted technically, because we'll never get to hear those, or I'll never be able to show anyone. So I learned that making just that 4 to 8 bars as the foundation and immediately working on it has, you know, made things a lot more possible for me. Or I've sold more beats and I've been able to work more, because I just give them that sample and they're like, yeah, that's the one I want. I complete it, it's sold. If they didn't like that one, I don't even waste my time completing the beat. You know, if I ever come back to it, I come back to it. But anyway, I added some keys here. Let's put this on. Alright, so what you want to do, and I'm just doing this to be honest, just to show y'all how easy things can be. Helpers, these stamps, these tools that they have here are pretty good. See, you can do things like that. Of course I don't want it that fast. So let's just accept that, just to give you an idea. Control up to raise the octave, and that's just messing around here, freestyling. You know what I'm saying? And then you can freak it, you know, like that second one, make this make it unique. Go up to pattern 5 and raise the octave on this one, so when it plays back, it'll play this way. Get what I'm saying? And this is, again, this is just your foundation. This is getting it ready to, you know, show to someone to see if they want to work on it or not. You can take it off. pads were. There's things here, you know, decay. And of course you send it to the channel and you can go ahead and add your effects. Anyway, whole point of this was to show you how easy it is to create chords using the stamp tool with FL Studio. Alright, hope you enjoyed, hope you're learning something. Just remember, music is to unite us, not to divide us. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share these videos, and if you have any suggestions on any tutorials you might like, I'll try to get to it, and hopefully I know what you need and I can show you. So again, thanks again. I hope everyone has a good day. Enjoy. Signing out.